Students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Chemistry and Biology Concepts. Today we will discuss about the biology concept HSTR 2022, the living world. Chapter name Living World. It is a class 4th class it is. So last 3 classes we have discussed about the all the kingdoms, 5 kingdoms classification. In that 5 kingdom classification we have learnt about kingdom Protista, kingdom Monera as well as kingdom Mycota. Now we are discussing about kingdom Plantae or kingdom Metaphyta. It is one of the largest group of kingdom Metaphyta. Here the kingdom Metaphyta having a eukaryotic, nothing but true nucleus, chlorophyllous, that means the plants having a chloroplast pigment in it which helps in the synthesis of food containing organisms, that is example plants. All the plants will comes under the category called kingdom Plantae or Metaphyta. Here the cell wall is made up of cellulose. In the kingdom Plantae or Metaphyta, the cell wall is made up of cellulose. And life exhibits alternation of generation. That is, alternation of generation means diploid sporophytic and haploid gametophytic phase. Here in this type of kingdom Plantae, the life exhibits alternation of generation, sporophytic and gametophytic. In sporophytic, the plant will going to produce spores. In the gametophytic, it will produce gametes. So here next point is few are heterotrophic. Some plants will be heterotrophic in nature. For example, insectivorous plants, bladderwort, Venus flytrap, etc. All the insectivorous plants will comes under the heterotrophic plants. Because that plant kingdom is subclassified into the classes Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Gymnosperms and Angiosperms. Now, the detailed information about thallophytes, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. Thallophyta means example algae it is. The branch of science which deals with the study of algae is called as phycology. So this phycology means study of algae. These are thallophytes. Thallophytes nothing but a flat plant body, we can call it as a thalloid. The structure of the plant will be flat plant body. And chlorophyllous. Chlorophyllous means here chloroplast will be present in that. Autotrophic means helps in the synthesis of food or prepare their own food. And aquatic forms. These algae are, most of the algae are aquatic in nature. They exhibit in freshwater, marine and soil, wood, etc. Another important, very important question that I want to ask it for the HSTR exam, that is about the agar. So here the agar is obtained from a red algae called Gelidium and a Gracilaria. Gracilaria and Gelidium, with the help of these two algae, it is a type of red algae. Remember that one. So it is a type of red algae which used in the preparation of jelly, ice creams as well as a cultural medium, as well as it is a used in the preparation of agar. So very important question here I have shown you about this one is the Gelidium red algae and this one is another red algae called Gracilaria. So remember the diagram and remember the examples, very important for HSTR exam. Algae are divided into three main classes: Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae. Here I have shown the picture about Chlorophyceae. Chlorophyceae is commonly called as green algae. Example for this Spirogyra and Spirulina. Here is the picture of Spirogyra. I think you have observed in the freshwater farms. And here another type is Phaeophyceae, commonly called as brown algae. So example for this brown algae is Ectocarpus and Sargassum. So you can observe the picture I have showed here in the slides. So Sargassum. And another third type of algae is Rhodophyceae. Rhodophyceae is commonly called as a red algae. Example for this Rhodophyceae is Polysiphonia, Batrachospermum and Gelidium. So in the previous class I have showed the picture about the Gelidium and Gracilaria. That one also comes under the red algae. So this is about algae and their types. So next class is bryophytes. So in kingdom Plantae there are mainly five types. One is algae, that is Thallophyta. Second one is Bryophyta. So here the Bryophyta is commonly called as amphibians of a plant kingdom, and it present in the both moist land as well as in the water moist areas. That's why this name is called as a Bryophyta. Amphibians of plant kingdom, very important it is. Bryophytes are non-vascular cryptogams with embryo stage. Non-vascular cryptogams. Here non-vascular means there is no specialized tissue for conduction of water and minerals and food for the plant. Cryptogams means these are the uh, plant which is the reproductive organ will be exposed to the environment and it is not hidden. So these we call it as a cryptogams with embryo stage. The another point is the plant body is a haploid gametophyte which is dominant phase in the life cycle of bryophyte. Here plant body is haploid, occurs vegetatively by fragmentation or gemme formation and sexually by gametes. Here fragmentation means accidentally or any environmental issues. These bryophytes will going to be divided into several fragments. Each fragments will develop into a new plant body. Another one is gemme. Gemme means they are in the favorable condition, they are going to produce very normally. When the unfavorable condition will be there, no, in that time what happens, the uh, bryophytes will going to form a gemme, that is a couple round like structure. We call it as a gemme or gemmules. And sexually by gametes is another type of class Pteridophyta. So this Pteridophyta is commonly called as vascular cryptogams. First terrestrial vascular cryptogams. So because of the specialized tissue will be present in this group of pteridophytes because conduction of water and minerals will occur in this cryptogams. Cryptogams means the reproductive part does not hidden in the fruit. They found in cool, damp, shady places and on soil, tree trunk, etc. The plant body is dominant sporophyte which is differentiated into roots, stem and leaves. Coming to the classification of pteridophytes, there are mainly four types: Psilopsida, Lycopsida, Spinopsida, Pteropsida. Psilopsida, example Psilotum. Lycopsida, example Lycopodium and Selaginella. Spinopsida, example is Equistum, commonly called as horsetail. Pteropsida, example Pteris, another one is Adiantum. Here you can observe the picture of a Psilotum, Lycopodium, Adiantum and Equistum. So this is about the kingdom Plantae. In that third subclass is Pteridophyta. Pteridophyta. Coming to another one type is a fourth one, that is gymnosperms. Gymnosperms are the naked seed bearing plants. Naked seed bearing plants. Gymno is a gymnosperm word is come from a Greek word. It is a gymno means a naked seed or seed is the does not covered with a seed coat. The tallest tree species is a Sequoia, commonly called as redwood tree. The plant may be shrub or trees and rarely climbers. The climber tree we call it as a natum. The root are taproot. In plants are associated with fungus to form mycorrhizae. That means the roots are taproot system that will be present in the gymnosperms. In plants are associated with the fungus to form mycorrhizae, and in cycas nitrogen fixation will be there on the roots of the cycas. For example, the roots of the cycas is in a coralloid root. Inside that coralloid root, you are going to get a blue-green algae, that is cyanobacteria, which that is blue-green algae it is that is present inside the coralloid root. The coralloid root will be present inside in the cycas plant, which helps in the fixation of nitrogen from atmosphere to the soil. This is about the gymnosperms, and the types of gymnosperms are Psychopsida, Coniferopsida, Neotopsida. Psychopsida, example Cycas. Coniferopsida is example Pinus. Neotopsida is example Netum. Here I have shown the pictures. These gymnosperms are specially used for the decorative purpose. In front of the house and the gardens, they are going to use these types of gymnosperms. Here Neem is the example for climber. So this is about the class gymnosperm in the kingdom Plantae. Coming to the another type of class Pteridophyta. So this Pteridophyta is commonly called as vascular cryptogams. First terrestrial vascular cryptogams. So because of the specialized tissue will be present in this group of pteridophytes because conduction of water and minerals will occur in this cryptogams. Cryptogams means the reproductive part does not hidden in the fruit. They found in cool, damp, shady places and on soil, tree trunk, etc. The plant body is dominant sporophyte which is differentiated into roots, stem and leaves. Coming to the classification of pteridophytes, there are mainly four types: Psilopsida, Lycopsida, Sphenopsida, Pteropsida. Psilopsida, example Psilotum. Lycopsida, example Lycopodium and Selaginella. Sphenopsida, example is Equistum, commonly called as horsetail. Pteropsida, example Pteris, another one is Adiantum. Here you can observe the picture of a Psilotum, Lycopodium, Adiantum and Equistum. So this is about the kingdom Plantae. In that third subclass is Pteridophyta. Pteridophyta. Coming to another one type is a fourth one, that is gymnosperms. Gymnosperms are the naked seed bearing plants. Naked seed bearing plants. Gymno is a gymnosperm word is come from a Greek word. It is a gymno means a naked seed or seed is does not covered with a seed coat. The tallest tree species is a Sequoia, commonly called as redwood tree. The plant may be shrub or trees and rarely climbers. The climbered tree we call it as a natum. The root are taproot. In plants are associated with fungus to form mycorrhizae. That means the roots are taproot system that will be present in the gymnosperms. In plants are associated with the fungus to form mycorrhizae, and in cycas nitrogen fixation will be there on the roots of the cycas. For example, the roots of the cycas is in a coralloid root. Inside that coralloid root, you are going to get a blue-green algae, that is cyanobacteria, which helps in the fixation of yes. The roots are taproot system. In plants are associated with the fungus to form mycorrhizae. And in cycas, nitrogen fixation will also be occur with the help of a cyanobacteria, that is blue-green algae it is, that is present inside the coralloid root. The coralloid root will be present in the cycas plant, which helps in the fixation of nitrogen from atmosphere to the soil. This is about the gymnosperms, and the types of gymnosperms are Psychopsida, Coniferopsida, Neotopsida. Psychopsida, example Cycas. Coniferopsida is example Pinus. Neotopsida is example Netum. Here I have shown the pictures. These gymnosperms are specially used for the decorative purpose. In front of the house and the gardens, they are going to use these types of gymnosperms. Here Neem is the example for climber. So this is about the class gymnosperm in the kingdom Plantae. Last concept of a kingdom Plantae or kingdom Metaphyta is angiosperm. Last concept in that kingdom Plantae, that is angiosperm, commonly called as flowering plants. Seed is externally covered by seed coat. In this kingdom Plantae, the different systems of classifications are in practice to understand the angiosperm. Some of the systems of classifications are as follows. In that, first one is artificial system of classification. So this is very important. They are going to ask for HSTR exams. Very important. Learn the angiosperms properly. Artificial system of classification. This artificial system of classification is given by Skimper and Eacher in the year 1879. It is based on the superficial characters like habitat, habit, and morphological vegetative characters like color, number, and shape of the leaves. After this classification, they didn't um, classify the plants properly in the group. That's why later Corylus Linnaeus used androecium, that is a male reproductive organ in the plant, that helps in the by using this structure he classified the angiosperms into two types, that is monocot and a dicot, that we will discuss about later. So second system of classification is natural system of classification. This natural system of classification is given by Bentham and Hooker in the year 1883. Very important, in which year Bentham and Hooker classified, which system of classification they have classified. They are going to ask natural system of classification. Bentham and Hooker in the year 1883. Based on the external features, they have classified the plants in those in external features and internal features. Embryology. Embryology means a study of embryos. Cytology, study of tissues and a cell, about the cell and the functioning of the cell. Phytochemistry, about the chemicals that present in the plant. About that they have classified the natural system of classification. Another is phylogenetic system of classification. This system of classification is given by Engler and Prandtl in the year 1892. It is based on evolutionary relationship among organisms. Evolutionary relationship. When compared to your ancestral age, we are evaluating every day, day by day. So evolutionary relation among the organisms, they have classified phylogenetic system of classification given by Engler and Prandtl in the year 1892. Next, another is numerical taxonomy. Numerical taxonomy was given by Adamson in the year 1763. It is based on numbers and code assigned to each observable characters, and then data is processed in computerful classification of organisms. So remember that one, numerical taxonomy is given by Adamson in the year 1763. Another one is cytotaxonomy. This was given by Levin et al. Levin et al. Means there are so many scientists, they have used to classify the plants according to that. We can't able to get write all the names, no. That's why they have given it as a et al. We are writing it as a et al. It is a one of the rule in the writing nomenclature of plants. Here Levin et al. In the year 1964, he given the name cytotaxonomy. It is based on the cytological details like chromosomes, number, structure, behavior for classification of the organisms. Chromosome number, structure of that chromosome, and behavior. For example, because of all these characters, he classified the organisms in a group called cytotaxonomy. Another one, last classification is chemotaxonomy. It is given by Kenyon et al. In the year 1972. It is based on chemical constituent and secondary metabolites of organisms. Chemical constituent, that means whatever the chemicals that are present in the plant body, they have based on that chemicals along with the secondary metabolites of organisms, they have used for their classifying the plants. So this is about the angiosperms and classification. Last concept in this is monocots and dicots. That is the two types we can observe in the monocots and dicots in the angiosperm. Monocot means having single cotyledon. The plant which is having a single cotyledon, we call it as a monocot, and the plant which is having a cotyledon, we call it as a dicot plant. Example for this monocot is maize, onion, wheat, grass, everything. Dicot plant, example mustard, mango, jackfruit, everything. So for monocot plant, The root system will be fibrous root system, and venation will be parallel venation, and cotyledon will be single. In the dicot plant, root will be taproot system, you can observe. In the venation, reticulate venation, and cotyledon you can get two cotyledons. So today we have discussed about the concept kingdom Plantae or kingdom Metaphyta. So I hope you guys understood the concept very well. So in the next class we will discuss about the kingdom Animalia or Metazoa. If you have any doubts, you can comment it in a comment box. I will clarify your doubts, whatever the doubts you are having. So thank you for watching.